for my Indian YouTube friends. So today, winter, we can play with the snow. We can go for different snow sliding through the snow. We all enjoy the Christmas and the mood of December. Okay, so but keeping all this, and even we enjoy the campfire and many indoor activities, hot chocolate milk, all these. But there are some drawbacks during the winter. Many, for me especially, winter, I feel very good with the winter. But whereas some people, they have winter blues. What is winter blues? Is nothing but winter depression. Some people may feel very low during the winter. You can see they have something called as they are sad. It's nothing but, it's not the sad what you think. It is nothing but seasonal affective disorder. So their hormones go down. I have mentioned about this, I think, in one of the live I have done. So sad is nothing but it's seasonal affective disorder. Sad. Okay. So sad, when it affects you, there are many reasons because of that. Because it can be because of the deficiency of vitamin D, some hormonal imbalance. I have given all the reasons in that live. But now let's come to the yeah, this is also one of the reason of our this also includes in our winter diet. This is also a reason, I can tell you, for our winter depression, winter weight gaining. These are all some of the reasons. Like vitamin D deficiency is also one of the reason of your weight gain. So I will come to the causes of it. But before that, what are the drawbacks of winter? So as you all know, winter is one of the time you all enjoy at home with your family and friends, chit chat. But now, especially during this pandemic 2020, we are not feeling that good like before because of our isolation, or something called as social isolation. So in this winter, I have come across many people, they were especially elderly group, they will feel more lonely than before. One is pandemic, other reason is already winter is a time where the days are shorter and the nights are longer. So the day activities and the people who you interact with will be very less compared to the summer season. So this is one of the main drawback of winter. But I'm not going to give you many drawbacks, because we always have to find the solutions for it. So let me come to one negative or the side effects of this winter season. The second thing is lack of vitamin D. As I already mentioned about the winter blues and vitamin D connection, when there is less of sunlight, what can happen? There is a less synthesis of vitamin D. And I have given you, I think I have given the detailed explanation in one of the live session, what is the connection of vitamin D and your hormones, and what can cause into the depression. So vitamin D is one of the vitamin which is very important for your body to synthesis some hormones, and these hormones are very much essential for you to be very happy. That is one thing, you can just think this way. And second thing, this is also one of the reason of your weight gain. So this vitamin is very important. It is having very important role not only in your mood but also physically. And lack of sunlight also can cause many other problems like joint pain. That's why you can see we always complain about more of joint pain during the winter season. Tend to sit in somewhere like some places like sofa couch, and we will feel comfortable in that place for long time, and we will be very lazy to move around. This is another cause of weight gaining during the winter season. And not the last one, I can say along with that, we can just add laziness. You will be more idle than your summer season for sure. Okay, so you will feel very lazy to do many activities than your usual days. So this comparison also can be one of the drawback when you compare to the other season. The next one is, as I already mentioned, is SAD, seasonal affective disorder. I already mentioned about that. Now, less of water intake. So this, I think 99% of the people will be drinking less water than before. I think very few I have seen they are drinking more water, having a very important role in your weight gaining, as well as it is having very important role in your skin, dry skin, and also it is having an impact on your uh, physical, all the stomach disorders, all the stomach disorders. Water is very important role. Water is a detox, so you have to drink enough water, sufficient water for your body to function. So that I think all of you know about the water intake and the importance of water intake. Okay, yes, very good morning to you all. Yeah, so I'm just telling about the drawback of winter season. Now now the next one is very what to say, it's very interesting. You are hungry all the time, so you agree with me, right? So you will feel hungry, you will go for more of munching and binging. Okay, so I call this way, munching and binging. So you always like to munch something crispy, pakodas, and you love all that oily fried foods during the winter season. That is a psychology, you always wish for something very fried and junk foods during the winter season. That is one cause of your weight gain. And on the other hand, it is having many problems related to your stomach. So most of the people will be complaining of a constipation during the winter season. They will feel very difficult to go for a proper toileting, and also some people, they have bloating of their stomach all the time, and there is an indigestion problem because the metabolic activities are really slow for the winter. Okay, now coming to, I think if you have a pen and paper with you, you can just write down, because I have collected a lot of information, and if you would like to just note it down in your own diary, it will be always helpful for you to just revise it, rather than depending on my talk, because few points which is very important for you, just write it down. Now I am coming to the main the promising part of this winter diet is, what are the ideas of winter, like how we can be more healthy, especially towards our weight, as well as towards our I'm not going much into the mind matter today, I'm more into the diet and physical activities. Okay, so let's talk about the first winter idea, is nothing but vitamin D supplement. Because of the lack of sunlight in your system, enough vitamin D. So you will be confused, like how much vitamin D I have to take. You can just check in Google according to your weight and your age. Vitamin D supplements, you can just read about it, or I will give you a rough idea, like 1000 IU. That is the the proper amount of vitamin D to be taken in a body. Okay, but it depends always. If you have a medical issue, it's always better to ask your physician or the doctor. You can just consult. If you are having any medical condition, existing medical condition, how to take it and when to take it, you can just consult with your doctor. But if you are not taking any medication, if you are taking, for example, I am taking 5000 international unit in a week. So hope you got it. It's like almost like you need in a week almost 7,000 to 10,000 international units. So it's always good to have like 5,000 to 7,000 international unit in a week. That means if you are getting 1,000 IU units as the tablet, then you can take like every day or alternate day, or maybe 5 times in a week. But if you are getting 5,000 IU in your is sufficient. So this is the way. But if you are having a real deficiency, then the doctor will prescribe you the proper amount of medication to be taken, or the supplement. Okay. So now the next one is hydrating your system by sipping hot herbal teas always. So now I have something called as yogic tea. So this yogi tea is having like licorice and then peppermint, all that beautiful spices, and it smells really good. Unfortunately you cannot smell it, but it's really nice to sip in between, because you always have to hydrate yourself. You know why we have more of weight gaining during the winter? Because of the less water intake. If I tell you how the water intake and my obesity is related, it's very strange, isn't it? But water is when you are having less of water, there is a less of metabolism in your system. That means, you know, the digestion part will be very less. And then moreover, when you are not having enough water, you tend to fill your stomach with more of food. So keep always in your mind that you should sip always herbal teas. I'm not specifying green tea here, because green tea is also having some negative effects if you drink in an everyday basis. On an everyday basis, there are some negative impacts. Now I recently read in some research papers. So I'm not advising. From the beginning I always promote herbal teas. Herbal teas are very different from green tea. The people may confuse that herbal teas are green tea. No, herbal teas means, how can you prepare herbal tea? If you have basil leaves in your house, just put one or two basil leaves, tulsi. You can just put house, or I think everyone will have ginger in your house. Just crush the ginger, just put it inside the hot water and drink it. These are called as the herbal teas. The rosemary, you know, the rosemary leaves, you can just pluck 2 3 rosemary leaves and put it inside. Mint leaves, rosemary, licorice and turmeric tea, all these comes under cinnamon tea. These are, I'm coming into that spices differently, because there are 5 miracle, or five, I can call it as a, magic spices. Okay, this can really take you very, what to say, into a very healthy mode of winter season, because if you have this 5 winter spices, you know can't believe the benefits of that 5 spices. We are blessed to have all these spices in our house, but we are not using it. That's the funny part of it. But I'm coming to that at the end of the session. But now we will be more focusing on the causes and how can we just change our lifestyle. Okay, so the second main important part is sipping of herbal teas of different spices or flowers or plants. You can just pluck from your garden and you can put it, have fresh herbal teas, not green tea. Green tea you can have once in a while, that's not an issue, but always go for natural ones which is available right in front of you, like cumin. Cumin is very heating seed, so you can go for cumin. Coriander is very cooling. Coriander seeds are very cooling, and cumin seeds are very heating in nature. And you can go for fenugreek tea. Those who are having estrogen imbalance, especially ladies who are having uterus problems, they can go for more of fenugreek tea. Okay, so these are some of the ideas of the green. You can see when the winter is here, you can see a lot of fresh farm, very beautiful for eyes. This is beautiful for stomach. So even though there are so many seasonal fruits, seasonal vegetables on the right and left, you always go to that backside and will have all that junk food. You will always crave for the bad things. I'm not telling bad, this is the psychology of winter. You cannot do anything for that, but you will always feel little lazy to have the vegetables and fruits, because it looks very cool, and the cool will not match, you may think. But this winter you just try all the seasonal fruits, and the impact of these fruits loaded with vitamin C and many other minerals like zinc, magnesium, all that, and then you can see a lot of change than your previous winter season, what you have done to you. So just check. Now you are going to add all the green in your fridge, and then just go for 1 week, different seasonal fruits and vegetables and try it. Okay, so this is the third point. Now the fourth point is go for soup before your meal. This is the fourth idea I'm going to give you. Go for soup before your meal. For example, if you are having a lunch, you can go for this size 1 cup. You can have herbal tea, any herbal tea. You drink it. For example, 12:30 you are going to drink this 1 cup of herbal tea, and then exactly 1 o'clock or 12:45 you are going to have your lunch. So what will happen? Your stomach is already full with the water. You will have less of food during your lunchtime for your lunch. But dinner is our target for our weight loss. So what you have to do, you can go for lentil soup, pumpkin soup. You can go for like chicken soup is really good. But if you are a vegetarian, go for more of spinach, all these soups. But again, thin soups are better than the creamy soup, because again creamy soup can give you again weight. So go for all the thin and clear soups, vegetable soups. For example, you are a person who is having dinner at 8:30 or 8 o'clock, then see to that you are taking a soup 7:30. So your stomach will be really full to go for your dinner. So what you will have, we will have very less compared to your usual dinner. So this is idea for your dinner. So this way you can really chop down a lot of calories from your system. So this is the important point you have to note. The next one, go for more of protein in your plate. So you may get confused that which are the good proteins. There are good and bad, right? And good fats than carbohydrates. So I advise you go for moderate protein, moderate fat, and less of carbs. So this is my suggestion for all of you. Go for moderate protein, moderate fat, and less of carbohydrates. So what are the good proteins? I will talk to you after this. Okay, that will be the next topic to be discussed. And the last point is engage yourself with more of indoor activities, indoor exercises. So for example, right now I have more of online yoga sessions. So the ladies who are inside the house for all the day, that 1 hour it will be a self time for themselves. Okay, they will be more uh, they forget themselves and then come under that room for that Zoom room. Now we are all in this digital world. They will just keep that 1 hour for themselves, and they forget about everything what is around them. So this way they will feel very good. They are moving. And then with the yoga, what is the benefit is it is healing you physically as well as mentally. Or you can just use the treadmill which is in your house, or go for a walking or a jogging around your flat. So these are some of the suggestions, winter ideas. These are the main topics. I already finished that topics. Now coming into that, now we are going for that ideas I'm going to take, and I will give you detailed explanation of what are good proteins. Before that, I would like to tell you, everyone is going to have 1 to 2 kilos of weight gain during the winter. Okay, that means you are going to have that 1 to 2 kilos. So you always have to remember that this 1 to 2 kilos are very normal. So don't feel bad about that 1 to 2 kilos. Because of the season you may gain like 2 kilos, that is normal. But if you are gaining 4 kilos, that means your metabolism is really bad, and you have to really work on it. So this may have a serious impact on your health condition. So go for like a little bit of reducing the calories, or burn the calories with the right exercises, and reduce your diet. Okay, so now let's get into our best foods for the winter. Now, oatmeal. So now you can write, if you like to have like a diet chart, you can write like I can have more of oatmeal, like breakfast, you always fix like oatmeal. Oatmeal is again carbohydrates. I'm not denying that part, but oats is having lot of fibers in it. So oats is very, very healthy to choose. So oatmeal with dates and all the dry fruits in it, this is one of the best choice. Second thing, more of fruits and veggies which are rich in vitamin C. Vitamin C, like you can have guava, citrus fruits, pineapple, papaya, amla, that is gooseberry. These are all rich in vitamin C. Okay, and then go for all the vegetables. Pumpkin, this is one of the best vegetable. I always promote pumpkin a lot, because pumpkin, many of you may not like the sweet taste of it, but pumpkin is rich in nutrients. Okay, so go for cucumber, is very good for your gut health, like this. So go for more of vitamin C and more of fruits and vegetables in your system. Zinc is like you can have for your lunch, you can go for like one small plate of like 1 cup of you can rice, or those who are preferring chapatis, they can go for that, those who are Indians. But for the other nationalities, they like kubus, or people who like bread, they can go for like two slices of multi-cereal bread. Or those who are liking pasta, they can go for wheat pasta, not the maida one, the white flour. Don't go for that, go for the wheat pasta. So they can go for one handful of that, and more of veggies, that is 80% of the plate should be loaded with vegetables. And then before, you can have like 1 mug of herbal tea before your lunch. And then iron rich food. Iron rich means obviously it will be dates, the dates which are available, date palm, that you can have like every day 2 3 dates, because it's heating as well as it is iron rich, so you will feel very healthy, you will not look anemic. Okay, and then next one is vitamin B. Vegetarian, they are, yeah, or soup as the meal. Yes, the soup when you are having, as is the problem, after some time you will digest it so fast, you will be hungry and you will eat double later. So always have something after the soup, maybe 30 minutes gap between the lunch, the soup or herbal tea which, and the main meal of the day. Main meal in the sense, like it is a main meal you are claiming, but the main meal should be like 20%, not like full meal. This is just for your satisfaction that you have claimed it as a main meal, but reduce the quantity. Now, fish, egg, and nuts, meat are very good sources of vitamin B, especially almonds. Those who are vegetarians, please don't skip almonds from your. Okay, there was some internet connection issues. Okay, so what I was saying, that yeah, vitamin B12, those who are having lack of vitamin B12 from the non-vegetarian, like non-vegetarians will get a lot of vitamin B12 from their fish, meat and egg. So vegetarians, be careful that you are tend to have this vitamin B12 deficiency, but don't worry, you have a lot of food items which are rich in vitamin B12, but the only thing that you are not having it. So green gram, almonds, nuts and seeds are very, very important for you. So those who are not liking it, then you have a high chances of vitamin B12 deficiency. The last one, that is vitamin D. I already mentioned that you have to take the vitamin D supplement for sure in the winter season, because the from the diet there is a limitation to get the vitamin D. But still, I will give you some sources of vitamin D. Is nothing but mushrooms, egg yolk, and then the egg yolk, fishes, and especially the salmon. I don't know much about the fish names. Seafoods are rich sources of vitamin D, it seems. Okay, And then yeah, that's all about the best food choices during the winter. So if you ask me like what can I have during the day, you are just telling a vague idea about all the things, but how can I, so from all this what I have discussed, you have to come up with your own ideas. I gave you all the food items. Now if you are liking a soup, mushroom soup, you can have at 8 o'clock, and then 8:30 you can go for one full bowl of quinoa salad. That is more than enough for the day. Or you can go for one, if you are a non-vegetarian, you can just go for a one big fish. That's all you can. That's not an issue. You go for the soup and one chicken, that is enough, and vegetable salad. Don't go for any carbs during the night. And then during the lunch time you can go for more of, if you are a vegetarian, you have a lot of vegetable curries available, and then you can go for all that. And then a small amount of bread or pasta or rice, I have already mentioned. And then before that, sip like one mug of herbal tea. And for the soup for the dinner, you can go for pumpkin, lentil, dal, that lentil, that is nothing but dal, mushroom, and all that. You can go for one handful of flax seeds, especially 4 o'clock, that's the time you are craving for something. You can go for dark chocolate if you are a sweet lover. And I have kept something for you to like, I will show you something that is a sweet laddu, or it's a healthy energy ball. Okay, those who are not Indians here watching me, they don't know what is laddu, so they will understand it as energy balls. So I will show you. It's there right near me. I'm going to make you really mouth watering by showing that. And I already published the recipe of it today morning, because the live, if I start cooking it, then all our time goes with that. And it will not be, I think this live session will not be enough. It will take, the whole process may take like 1 hour. So I will show you, and I have already published the post of this preparation. And then coming to the good proteins and good fats, let me speed up that particular part, because it's a lot of food items I am going to list here. So you can write down fast all the good proteins and good fats. From this you have to make your own diet chart. So good protein, I will read out: spinach, kale, broccoli, which is having 40 to 45% of protein. Cauliflower, mushrooms, squash is zucchini, and lettuce. Lettuce is also having good proteins. So 30 to 40% of protein is present in all these: cauliflower, mushroom, and zucchini, lettuce, etc. Cucumber, green pepper, cabbage, celery carries 22 to 25% is present for the vegetarians. It's a good news that soy products, soy beans, soy chunks, all these are having a lot of protein. 54% of protein is present in soy. Okay, soya bean or soya chunks, which you get from the market. You must have this soy, because this is actually a compensation to do from the non-vegetarian. But non-vegetarian, even from the meat you don't get this much of protein, because lentil, soy and all carry a lot of protein with them. So you should go for green meat and chicken for the non-vegetarian. Obviously you all will be taking that, I am very sure about it, because that's more tasty than this one. But if you really cook it well, I think this is the most yummiest curries in the world, like soy and also all the lentils. If you are having that knack of tactics of cooking, I think even this vegetarians can come up with a lot of beautiful ideas than non-vegetarian. Non-vegetarian always have to stick with fish, chicken, meat and egg. These are the 4 items. But vegetarians are blessed with thousands and thousands of products and plants and cereals around you. So you can go for more of varieties than non-vegetarian. But I'm not demotivating the non-vegetarian here. I'm promoting it, but they will have certain nutritional deficiency that cannot get from the vegetarianism. Okay, so you should see to that you are having 50% of balance. Who are watching out here as non-vegetarians, see to that you are balancing your diet. Coming to the good fat, avocado, you may think that it is also called as a fatty fruit. Do you know that? Because don't think that avocado is just a fruit. No, it is a fatty fruit. It is having a lot of fat content in it. Avocado, almonds. So if you are not liking ghee, butter and milk products, go for all these. Flax seeds, almonds, avocado. These are very good sources of good fat. Yogurt. You should have yogurt. I am a lover of yogurt. I cannot live without yogurt even a single day. I will see to that I am making a yogurt curry or I am having the yogurt as such, no matter winter or summer. Cheese and butter. Yogurt, cheese and butter are the milk products. So this is having a lot of probiotics. So this is very, very important for your gut health. Those who are not having laban, that means in Middle East we call it as a laban, that is called as buttermilk. If you are not having buttermilk and yogurt, for sure you are going to have some stomach ailments during the winter time. Those who are having sweet tooth, it's dark chocolate, peanut butter. These are some of the good sources for you to just enjoy, and these are also loaded with more of good fat. So don't worry that if you are having a dark chocolate you will gain weight. No, these are good fat and this is needed for your brain. Peanut butter is very good source. So I love peanut butter. I didn't know that peanut butter is having this much of nutrients in it. Then when come to the non-vegetarians, you have tuna. You should more add more of tuna, salmons in your eggs, and go at all. Vegetable oil just for the name. There is 0 calories. It's useless oils. So you should always go for olive oil and coconut oil. If you're having any doubt about this oils, one of my expert in this field, my senior, Dr. Praveen Jacob, always advise about the coconut oil usage and which are the good saturated and non-saturated fats. He explained it so well that anyone will get afraid to go for vegetable oils. So I was privileged to attend his one course on lipidology. In that he was telling about each and every, even the chemical structure we were learning about the coconut oil, olive oil, all the oils. And I was shocked that there is nothing in vegetable oil and all the good things are in the coconut oil. And it was the misunderstanding that is spread according to the American journal that this coconut oil is more of cholesterol, but it was wrong. And now they have changed the reports, and now the coconut oil is coming up and booming up even in the Western world. So without any doubt, pine nuts and flax seeds, these are some of the choices for the good fats. So these I have told you about the good fats. Those who are not able to, they couldn't write it, they can again watch my live after 24 hours or by tonight it will be saved, I think. So that time you can just see to this video again and you can write it down. And the last one, I have promised you the last, winter spices. So please pay attention to this because I'm going to make it very short and these are very, very important for you. 5 winter spices. What are they? This is going to heal you from all the troubles what you have. First one is turmeric. Turmeric is nothing but it's one of the best healer for all the pain, inflammation, all your bone pain, joint pain. You must have 1 glass of hot water with a teaspoon of turmeric in your empty stomach. So I'm just prescribing some medicine which will never harm you. There is no side effects. 110% guarantee that if you are going to take this 5 winter spices, you will be healthy. Good thing about turmeric. And it is also very gentle on your stomach. It will even heal the injuries you are making with your hot spices which you always have small injuries, okay, inside your gut, that can be healed by, you have heard about ulcer, right? So these ulcers even can heal by the turmeric, and even it is an anti-cancerous in property. So you must take turmeric in your, not only the curries what we make, but as such you should take 1 glass of turmeric tea. The next one is ginger. Ginger is all, now because of the pandemic, I think all are using ginger in your day-to-day life. See, ginger is one of the best one if you are having before your meal or before your dinner, before your breakfast. Why? Because it will give a preparation for your system. So all your bloating, gas trouble, indigestion can be released by having 1 glass of ginger tea, or you can just crush ginger if you like. I always, how I take, I'll tell you. I'll just put some salt in my hand, and I will take 1 piece of ginger, and I will just put, and I will eat. I'll just crush with my teeth. So this is the way I have my ginger in my daily life, and it is also good for some stomach indigestion and stomach pain. The third one is nothing but cinnamon. Cinnamon powder or cinnamon sticks you can get from the market, and then I always prefer the raw ones. Always go for even the licorice. I promote it as, I promote always go for encouraging the root of the licorice. The same way, cinnamon, I encourage you to buy the sticks of cinnamon and then just heat it up and drink it. This is very good for the kids who are having always nauseating when they have the food. So this is very good. And also the elderly people who are having always that indigestion problem, they can go for sipping the cinnamon tea always. This will stabilize your blood sugar level. This is the good news about it. So this is stabilizing. Now so many research papers published, they have given this good news about the cinnamon is it stabilizes the sugar level, so you don't have to worry about your sugar level. The fourth one, capsicum, we call it as capsicum or cayenne pepper. This cayenne pepper or the green one, pain. So if you have any pain, muscle pain, you should go for more of capsicum, because this is having a particular compound in that is a chemical compound which is very good for pain, that it is having it is anti-analgesic in nature. So it is just like a painkiller you are taking, so you can have more of capsicum in your diet. And the fifth one is fifth magic spice is black pepper. Black pepper, what is the good thing of black pepper? I was very surprised to know that the black pepper is having a property to, if you are having along with the other spices, for example, you are having a delicious food with salt and pepper, but the pepper will allow the other nutrients to absorb in your body. So pepper is not a selfish spice, it will allow others also to absorb inside your gut. So pepper is a very friendly spice which will allow all the other nutrients to get absorbed in your gut. So if you ask me what are the best spices, I will go for this 5: turmeric, ginger, cinnamon, black pepper, and the capsicum. These are the 5 magic winter spices. If you have this 5 magic winter spices, and one more thing I forgot about the pepper is, it is antioxidant. So those who are having pre-cancerous stage, and also after the post-cancer and during the cancer time, they should always go for black pepper than the chili, the red chili. Go for more of black pepper and salt only in your system, and reduce all that sodium and all that junk food from the outside. Go for the natural rock salt, and go for this beautiful pepper. Okay, so these are the few ideas I would like to give you. I think I'm done with it, but there are few more interesting things that a man need 2000 to 3000 calories per day to work for a normal man, and for a female you need only 1600 to 2400. With this tip I will directly get into our Laddu. Okay, so why, how you will understand the calories about the winter weight gain. You have to reduce 500 calories from your system to reduce half kilo. Okay, every day if you are having, for example, my age, if I am between 30 to 45 age, I am supposed to have 1600 to 2200 calories per day. From my yoga class, I can burn 500 calories. So I am already reducing half kilo with my yoga class. Okay, so that 500 calories, if you can burn somehow, that means in your day-to-day life, that 500 calories my clients are burning along with me. So you have to choose one activity, or women, or if you burn 500 calories from your system, you can reduce half kilo. So men are having 2000 to 3000 calories per day. If they are having 3000 to 4000 calories from their diet, they are supposed to burn how much? They are supposed to burn 1000 calories. Got it? This is for our normal life. Just to live, we are having this 1600 to 2400 for the females. But if you are not chopping that calories, what will happen? You will gain weight. So this is your problem. So if you are having any medical conditions, if you are having uterus problems, if you are pregnant, just delete from this. Okay, they can do afterwards. If you are having any of this, then you are supposed to take 500 calories through your physical activity. But your target is another 500, then you have to go for all the diet recommendations what I have told you. You can delete all that junk food and bad fat, bad protein from your system. Go for good fat, good protein, so that it will stabilize your calories. Carbohydrates, it will just inject a lot of glucose and then it will disappear. So what will happen? The carbohydrates make you tempting, and then what happens? Once you eat it, you are again hungry. This is the problem with the carbohydrates. So go for more of good protein, good fat, burn your calories every day, 500 calories from the physical activity. And calculating the calories, you have a Google calculator for the calories. You can weigh the grams of each food you are having, because we are not expert in calculating, humans, we cannot do that. We have to sit and calculate. Those who are having the childhood, the blood sugar, they always have that machine with them, which will give the idea of this calculation. Now the most awaited one, this is the sweet dry fruit lattu. Okay, I have made it last night and I realized that it took me like almost half. It's not possible on a live. So what I have done, I recorded the entire video how I made it, and I have just now I have published it. See, what you have to do is, see, I have decorated it with coconut, the grated coconut. Nothing is no packed, no processed food here. This is all fresh coconut I have grated and kept it. How to make this I will tell you. You have to powder all the nuts and seeds like almonds. See, this is the nut powder, seed powder. Seeds. These are few, and cashew nuts. These are the seed and nuts I have powdered. Then I have taken dried plums, raisins, dates, and the fig, dry fig, that I have taken and blended it separately. Then take a pan and put ghee in that, and then just add this nut powder first, and then just to just remove the smell of it, the raw smell of it. You can just sort it for some time, then add the all the fruit paste into that, then just mix it well. Then after that you just put some cardamom powder into that, and then little bit of jaggery. Jaggery is actually very good for kids than all these brown sugars or the white sugar. Don't use white sugar at all in your house. Just throw it into the dustbin. Just take some, swap it with brown sugar. You can melt it and keep it like one bottle. And then I have added this black jaggery into this, like 2-3 spoons. I have just blended it really well. Then hot you have to just make the balls, and then you have to keep it and sprinkle it with coconut. So this is very, very delicious. And see, can you see this? This is having a very soft texture. Very nice. Okay, I think I have tempted you all to do this. I have already published this video, so you can just go through the video. And don't forget to sip the herbal tea from now on. Just go and buy. If you are not having any plants or anything in your house, you can go for the fresh one from the market today itself. Just take a step for your good diet and take a decision that I will be doing all the good food and good exercise for this winter, and 2021 will be a good year for me, and I'm going to look beautiful physically, mentally, and emotionally. With this decision, please go ahead. I'm always there to help you. And all your suggestions and comments, please write it down my comment box, and then I will come up with your worries, like what all you are worrying about. Just let me know through the comments and messages, then I will come up with that topic for the next week. Okay, so I will be coming with this winter weight gain as such, and I will be giving you a detailed explanation about all the calories, how to chop it down, what are the ideas. I'll be giving how much I can, and like that way also you can reduce a lot of weight during this winter. Okay, so hope my video was beneficial for you, and please watch this Laddu video in my channel. I have just before the live, that's why I was 1 minute late just to publish it. I forgot to publish it, so I published it and I appeared on the live. So I think now it is running, so you can just go and watch it. And that's it. And let me read the comments. And others, thank you my dear for always supporting me. Shabin, thanks dear. Susan, Abarna, thank you my dear. Harsida, thank you my dear. Okay, Michelle. Anyone else I have skipped? Yes, that's it. So have a good weekend. And yeah, for the Indians, tomorrow is your holiday, so enjoy the weekend. And for us today, let's enjoy today, and you all have to be back to work tomorrow. So stay tuned with my channel, and please let me know anything you need to you can just message me your worries, and then let me see whether I can take a talk on that topic. So stay tuned, take care, bye bye, stay healthy, stay happy.